And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with this one by Austin Yang. He says, "Can you dance if you are not free?" That's a big question. It's an oil on canvas piece called Freedom. Then to this ink pen on canvas work by Abai Art called My Style. Then Adekunle Mayowa has Against All Odds, done with acrylic on canvas. Merging color and shading layers is what Imo Jumbo is doing with this digital painting, which is called Beauty. About beauty, flowers are really lovely, and Chakra has this particular watercolor painting called Flower. So another acrylic on canvas piece by Light Ghana Ghana called Island Journey. Then Ifeanyi Ejiofor decided to make his acrylic on primed paper. He calls it Nature's Disruption. Preparations, the third in the series, is an oil on canvas work by Faith Michael. Then we wrap things up with Ademola Ajayi's Little Mastermind, Where Greatness Begins, is an oil and fabric on canvas piece. And those are the works of art you sent in recently. We really appreciate you for sending them in and encourage you to keep them coming. It's time to enjoy the coffee and art exhibition at the Fobally Art Gallery in Lagos.
This coffee and art exhibition at Fobally Art Gallery in Lagos is definitely one for the books, which speaks to the power of ingenuity.
Nigeria being a country that has a whole of 14 states that grows coffee, what are we doing with our coffee? How are we making income from our coffee? So as a gallery, we have taken it upon ourselves to promote the use and consumption of coffee, and that's why we are partnering with different organizations to execute this. We are partnering with a pharmaceutical company who use coffee to produce their medicine, and that product is here. We have an artist too. All the artworks we are showcasing here today are artworks created with coffee. Interestingly, we have some artists who basically use coffee before now, and we have some artists that we have introduced newly to the use of coffee. And this makes everybody to be, so we are raising the consciousness of Nigerians and Africa as a whole, as a continent, to use coffee, to consume coffee, and to propagate the goodwill of coffee.
Some creatives use the beverage from roasted and ground coffee beans as either a stimulating and nourishing drink or as one of the recipes for their works of art.
It's actually been a call for artists, whereby we have a lot of artists that participated or submitted work for the exhibition, because it's a unique medium, which is coffee. And coffee is a medium that most artists don't, especially me, in person, I don't use coffee. And when I saw the adverts, the call for artists, I decided to participate in it. And using coffee to express myself, it was a very wonderful medium that showed, because I'm a watercolorist, I use watercolor, basically major in watercolor. And using coffee, it's a wonderful medium. It's actually a ritual whereby people do use it or drink it, every day. But it has another value in terms of creativity and all that. In a way, I've actually used it to express, not just to see an artwork, but to create a story that could last for a very long time.
This relationship gets even better as seen in the array of art in this hall.
The painting, there's a drawing on display, it's titled Bountiful Harvest. And the work was inspired by a series of imaginative composition and showing the dignity of labor and the fact that people can easily work, then when they are coming back with the harvest, whether it's late, whether it is dark, they use lantern to see their way in the village settings. I came in from Bielsa, so the inspiration came from some of the maidens that goes to the farm. When they come back, some of them carry firewood, some of them carry plantain. So when I saw them, I just went back to the studio and I started drawing since January 30th. I could not finish it, but because of the purpose of this exhibition, I rounded up the work on the 14th of September. Yes, that's when I finished it with the coffee used to highlight the drawings, just to show my skills. So that is how the work came about.
It's been very fascinating seeing how the artist sort of brought life into something as mundane as coffee, right? So you see the artwork, you see the various, expressions, the radiance, the artistic expressions of each and the individual artist come to life really in their artwork using coffee. And so this is very unique. I haven't seen such before, and I've been to a couple of exhibitions. So I found that very intriguing, right? Being able to use something as coffee to create art, and not just create art that is very expressive, right? So yeah, I think that's what I think about this exhibition. Unique, captivating, different.
The spirit, energy, and connection between the artists and this global commodity is set to be explored in another exhibition.
More to see and enjoy, but that'll be on the next episode of Art House.
Next week on Art House. 6 decades of vision. Bruce Onobrakpeya's prints and the Global Prints family in the collection of Professor Ebon Clark, revealed at the National Museum in Lagos. Talking about collections, the second series of the Collecting Now exhibition held in Lagos. And then to an exhibition reflecting issues on contemporary Nigerian fashion in honor of Professor Tunde Akinwumi at Yaba Tech. More people need to enjoy the ingenious in the Nigerian art scene, so to share, view, and like our page for everyone to experience these bundle of talents.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's Art House today. Thank you so much for being great company, and I look forward to interacting with you on our various social media platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.